Hey guys, sorry that I lost you there. I feel really bad. I don't know why. Every now and then, Facebook just bumps us out. There is no explanation for it. My phone's not hot. It's only been a half an hour. So we have a brand new phone that we bought to do this with. So I'm not really sure, but I'll take your prayer cover. Fair enough. Would you just say a quick breath prayer that God lets us get through the other half of this training tonight with no problems at all? No issues. We have no storms. We have no wind. Phone is all charged. Like, it's good to go. So, and did we break Facebook? You know, it wouldn't surprise me. We have broken Facebook before, and the oilabilityteam.com website, and Amazon twice, and CreateSpace. And yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We broke PayPal when we released the store last night. We got a notice from PayPal this morning. So you guys have pretty much broken everything out there, like everything. So we'll see what happens. We were talking about Appendix D, and we're talking about how to do follow-up. And so I gave you another script to be able to do it. And it's completely compliant. So after I'll run through maybe 2 or 3 oils and tell them how to use them, then I'll go to question number 4. Do you know about essential rewards? And I'll talk about ER with them. One more thing I've got a gift for you. I'm going to give you a little book with some of my favorite recipes in it. It's called the Young Living Welcome Book. And I'm going to give you a DVD called Oily Lifestyle that Sarah recorded. If you have any questions or need help setting up essential rewards, here's how you can reach me. Bam, you're done. And you're out. So I gave you a whole script on exactly what to say. And then on top of that, we already went through this, so I'm not going to go in depth on this. But on top of that, these are little cards that you can cut out with questions you can ask them on month 1, month 2, and month 3. All right, month 1, month 2, and month 3. So I go through and say, are you a potential business builder? Are you on our team training page? Do you have a copy of the Game Plan book or Game Plan Mini? Do you know how to use your diffuser? I give them a recipe each month that they can try out. So the first one's for respiratory support. Here's some ideas for essential rewards. So it's a great script for you to be able to use. And this is the same script that I've used on my team. And we've got about 38% of our team on essential rewards right now. So it's relatively high percentage. There are teams out there with 50% of their team. We don't have quite that high, but we got a pretty high percentage. So then Appendix D, the follow-up cards are at the very, very back of that appendix, and you can print those off. You can cut them out. You can stick them on 3.5 by 5 cards and put them in an index file so you can track you're personally enrolled and remember who you told what, so you don't forget that. Month 1 and month 2 and month 3. Appendix E is care package mailings, if you're following along. Appendix E is awesome. What do I include when I'm touching base with people? What do I have? We kicked this appendix up a notch this week because we put that purple bags post up on our website at oilabilityteam.com under free stuff. So many of you guys were asking me what I put in my bags. So we hyperlinked everything for you guys for easy access. You just click and order. The ER image on the back page that we created, it's now in a downloadable format so you can print it in full color right off of your computer and include it in your mailings, and it explains essential rewards to them. It's awesome. So I'm not going to go through this because it's all up on the website. You just have to click on it, and that's it. Just got to click on it. This is what the image looks like. This is in black and white, but we got a really pretty blue and purple and green one that one of our graphic artists designed for you. So Appendix F goes through essential rewards in clear language, and it just explains what the perks are to essential rewards. And if you want, you can photocopy this and just include it in the care package mailings that you're sending out just so that they understand what they are. Appendix G, I think, is one of the most valuable things in the entire appendix section. This is closing scripts, and I have not seen any Young Living closing scripts anywhere. Believe me, I looked for 2.5 years, and I finally sat down and wrote my own closing scripts, because the nice thing about having a closing script is you can tack it onto any lecture. The 101, the 102, the 103, the 104, chemical-free home, beauty school, Lucy Libido, whatever you're out there teaching, you can tack this onto it. That's why we kept it separate from the 101 script. There's one that just kind of explains why you'd use oils, where do you begin, how do you start, and then we got a bolder close that goes through that's pretty intense. Talks about the number 2 cause of death, cancer rates in the United States, why it's so important that you're getting chemicals out of your house. There's 100,000 chemicals on the market today. Most of them are in your home, and then it tells them how to start, okay? What do you do till the box arrives? Start small, start slow, start with what you're convicted on. Let me give you a simple tip. With your food, flip the labels over and start reading the ingredients, and if you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. It doesn't mean you can't have ice cream. Just go for the ice cream with milk, sugar, eggs, and vanilla instead of an ingredients list with 35 items you can't pronounce. With your home, start with the big biggest offenders first: laundry soap, dishwasher soap, cleaning supplies, candles, plug-ins. Just toss your candles and plug-ins. Swap them out with a diffuser and a pure essential oil. That's a better choice. Young Living has oil-infused thieves cleaner, laundry soap, dish soap that's affordable. It's simple to use. Add them to your Essential Rewards order once you got your starter kit. This is about small baby steps. So take it 1 month at a time and start swapping things out in your home. Maybe the first month you focus solely on thieves cleaner and you toss all your cleaning supplies. You can start today by grabbing a $22 bottle of thieves cleaner. It's going to last you like 6 months. Go home and wipe down your kitchen and fall in love knowing that you just gave a boost to your immune system instead of taxing your liver. That's a better choice for your family. The next month, swap out your laundry soap or your dish soap. Month 3, focus on your personal care products, deodorant, shampoo. Month 4, focus on beauty supplies like your face soap. Every day you leave your makeup on, your skin ages by 7 days. So use a chemical-free option to get it off. The Young Living Art line, the Gentle Art Cleanser, is my favorite. I started this journey myself 2 years ago with a Young Living starter kit, and I've never looked back. We use the oils every single day in our home. Every single oil you're using is a chemical you're not using. You matter. Your family matters. Your friends matter. And you can take control of your own health. Kick the chemicals out of your life and start living clean. Only you control what crosses the threshold of your door. All right, so that's an example of one of the closing scripts, and then you tell them how to get started. Very, very simple, and so you can tack that onto any of your scripts. Appendix H is a checklist to take to vendor events. We have had wild, raging success with this little tiny list. I mean, like, let me put it in perspective for you. I'm really ADHD, so I can't stand still for 8 or 10 hours at a vendor event. It drives me crazy. So I'll just go walk off and just start talking to people, and then I get in trouble because I'm not behind my booth. But I did force myself to do one so I could write this book. And I grabbed this sheet, and I had all my team leaders saying, oh, I'm not having good success with vendor events. I'm not picking up any classes or any leads. So I typed this little piece of paper. I just got their name, phone, and email on it, and then I just want them to check a box. It takes them 30 seconds to fill it out. And these are what the boxes say. I am interested in having you come teach a free class for me and my homies. This class can be at any location. I am interested in showing up to a class that you teach. I'll bring my friends. I would love to get my hands on a premium starter kit and start oiling. Please, please, please teach me how to use oils. Just contact me and give me the information. Or if you call or contact me, I will egg your house, but I do want the gift basket. This is the address where you can mail it if I win. Just from this one sheet that we did at the one event, we had over 90 leads on classes and sold 24 kits. 24 kits from the one sheet. Okay, the trick is you got to have the starter kit front and center. Don't be cluttering up your counter with a whole bunch of garbage that they don't need to be seeing. Keep their focus on the starter kit, and you have a big old gift basket loaded with stuff. Absolutely loaded with stuff. If you're just starting, then make it all. Make it up. Make a peppermint roll-on. Make a thieves cleaner. Make whatever and throw it in there. Put the audio 101 class in there. Make it up and keep it cheap. If you're a silver, gold, platinum, and you can afford to drop $100 in a gift basket, do it, because you're going to get the leads. You're going to have tons of leads for classes out of a vendor event, but the only way they can earn a chance at getting the basket is if they fill out the sheet of paper. So I have like 3 or 4 clipboards going, and I just keep them moving. And while they're standing there filling out the clipboard, guess what? You got 30 seconds to run that script by them for the 30-second intro to come to a class, right? You got their attention for 30 seconds. So it works really well. Memorize your script. Have your vendor sheet on clipboards and a nice big old basket. That's all it takes to do a successful vendor event. It's really not hard. So if you plateau, go to a vendor event and pick up some leads. Go to a vendor event. All right, so Appendix I is the next one here. Let's see, H-I-J. This just tells you how to order a Young Living starter kit. This is one of the papers you can photocopy and put inside your purple bags that you're handing out at your classes. And it just goes through exactly how to order. Go to youngliving.com. Click on Become a Member. All right, Appendix J. This one's a doozy. This one I'm going to go through a little bit more closely because I haven't trained you yet on how to raise your leaders. So it's really easy. You just read the script. You just read the script. That's it. It's exactly the same as when you're doing the 101 class. You just read the script. All right. Read the script. So, and then when you're done, you're going to give them a tour of the virtual office. Make sure they know how to log in. Make sure they understand 2 buttons, My Organization and Rank Qualification. They got to be able to watch your team, and they got to be able to watch themselves. And then I assign member resources with all little documents like policies and procedures and the getting started videos so they can watch those on their own. It takes just a few minutes to read the training. So what's in it? When you're first training a leader, the most important thing is for them to understand where this goes. So I love giving them Game Plan Mini first because I want them to catch the vision of where Young Living goes. When they're done with Game Plan Mini and they approach you, this is what you do next. You don't put the big old book in their hands because you're going to scare the leaders off. You want to go through one cycle of their business with them first. You train them how to host a class, you train them how to have the class and market it, and you train them how to do follow-up. As soon as they've gone through one cycle of their business, then I give them the game plan book. Then it's not quite so overwhelming. So I tell them, why do a Young Living business? Well, there's no income ceiling. You're your own boss. You set your own hours. You can take time off and still get paid. It doesn't matter when you get into the company. The product is consumable and it works. If you're going to sell something that people need every single month. Every month. It's easier to share than a pan or some makeup or weight loss pills or books, and it has virtually no overhead cost, save a starter kit. You get to see people around you experience financial freedom, and you can't put a price tag on seeing your best friend leave a job that's cost her time and stress. You get to build lifelong relationships with people who care about natural health. You're able to work with your friends and your family. You're picking your coworkers. You're building time economy, which is the greatest wealth that there is. It doesn't matter how many people you know. You don't have to be good in sales. You don't have to be good at speaking. Are you ready to learn more? Okay. Are you ready to learn more? And you're like, yeah, I think I am ready to do that. What do? I show them the income disclosure guide. Bam! Right there. Yeah, diamonds. Let's see. What's it say for diamond? Oh, $241,000 a month. $241,000 a month. And then I give them 7 homework assignments. So what are the 7 homework assignments? Print the teacher training off and pour over it. Number 2, get your hands on a copy of the 101 lecture notes and practice them and put them in a folder and call them George. Okay, it's your Young Living folder. Number 3, have them go watch the pyramid scheme video for 4 minutes on YouTube so that they debunk the whole myth that network marketing doesn't work. Number 4, give them a paragraph training on the FDA. Number 5, tour the Young Living virtual office. You're going to go through and show them those couple of buttons. Number 6, set a day for your first class. Then you explain to them how to fill classes without knowing people. So you're training them on how to market their class, give them a couple tips for class day, and then do follow-up. Then I give them at the very end the 6 mistakes that I see every stagnant business builder make. Not having a close in your lecture, tapping into the same friend circles again and again and again and again, not doing any follow-up, not treating the business as a business, so doing it once a month or once every other month, and then being distracted. Like, I got to know everything before I can do this. I just sat next to a woman at a basketball game tonight who said, Sarah, I've been interested in the business for 2 years, but I'm not an aromatherapist. And I was like, honey, you just said that sentence to the right person. Let's go talk. Let's go talk, all right? And then I give them an explanation about their commission check and when they can explain to be paid and how they're paid and how they make $50 on every single kit that they sell, all right? And I explain the 4 parts of the check and then find your niche. And so the very last way that I end my training, this is the same training that I have done with, probably 12 to 15,000 people now, maybe even more than that. The same 3 pages. I've trained thousands and thousands and thousands of people with these same 3 pages. So this is how I end it. What if I don't want to stand in front of people? Well, there's many ways of sharing Young Living. Do classes online, blog in an FDA compliant way, make up samples of the oils and hand them out and then promote the starter kit, give one-on-one classes over lunch, recruit people to share the oils. Maybe you're just finding leaders that just really need the business and read this training to every person who shares a kit. Mail our Oil Ability 101 CDs to people and do strong follow-up. Our best successes are when you invite 4 or 5 people to your living room and you either give the lecture or you pop in the DVD that we'll have on Amazon in a few weeks where I'm doing the teaching for you. If you don't want to stand in front of people, it's okay. It's all right. But whatever you do, you end by passing around the starter kit and telling them to buy with your distributor number. That's it. Pass around the starter kit, let them smell the oil, and have them buy with your distributor number. And one last tip is just to pray and give your business to the Lord because every good thing comes from the Father of lights. Hopefully that answers most of your questions. No question is dumb. Network marketing is not a lottery. It's a mathematical certainty. Get out there and share and do it again, and you'll grow. You'll grow. So you tell your teacher in training when you complete those 7 homework assignments, you will have gone from learning the virtual office to marketing and hosting your own class and doing follow-up and then helping people get their starter kits and getting onto Essential Rewards. Great job. That's one full cycle of your Young Living business. Since most of the fear is just in getting through that very first class, it's fear of the unknown, I'm now going to bless you with something that's really catapulted my business. It's called the Game Plan Book, and it lays out a strategy for what to do next. I just wanted you to see that you can do your business on your own first, simply with the 101 script and the starter kit. God bless you. Now it's time to see some miracles. And then I hand him the book. and they're ready. All right. That's my 3-page teacher training used on thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And it works. It works really well. It's right in the back of the book. That's how I raise my own leaders. When I train my leaders next week, they're going to get those same 3 pages that are in the back of the book. It's the same system I've used for 2 years, and it's gotten us to near diamond. All right. Near diamond. So you have a full teacher training script. Anytime somebody on your team pops, meaning you turn around and you look in your virtual office and there's a little plus sign next to their name under my organization and they sold a starter kit to somebody. Anytime they express any interest, you hand out the game plan minis and they're interested in doing the business. Anytime that they talk to you and they have any interest at all, you read them that script. Okay, you read them that script. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to think through it. Just read the script. It's a teacher training right in the back, So kit oils, what do you want them to buy first? I always funnel to the starter kit. Always, always, always. No retail, no professional accounts, always the starter kit. I don't even do the Thieves kit or the Ningxia kit unless they're really resistant to trying the oils. I always push to the starter kit. So now we're on Appendix K, which is the accountability worksheet. For this, I want you to fill it out by the 25th every single month. It's divided into 5 parts. All right, how often do I do training class? Rita asks. Once you hit silver, your ratios flip. So at the beginning, I say 3 101s to every teacher training. By the time you hit silver, 3 teacher trainings to every 101. You're going to be out there prospecting leaders more than you're prospecting for your organization. Now, if you stop doing 101 classes, you're going to stop growing. So it's really important that you're doing 101s, even when you're silver, gold, platinum, diamond. You need to be doing 101 classes. But I do a lot more training of leaders now than I do being out there teaching classes. So your ratios flip a little bit, and we're going to cover that in Game Plan 2 because the chessboard completely changes. And where you move your pieces once you hit silver is totally different up to the rank of silver. So look for Game Plan 2 in 2018. Do you like my little marketing plug there? I just want to come alongside you guys and train you how to do this. But it's a little different once you're a higher rank. When you're in the top 1% of Young Living, the rules change a little bit and you have to have different strategy. But as you're just starting and you're building your teams, I do a 1 to 3 ratio. So 1 teacher training, 3 101s. 1 teacher training, 3 101s. And I hope that helps you. Okay, Appendix K, this is where I really kick your butt. Really, I don't charge for anything, Isabel. I mean, nothing. This boot camp, free. I would give you these books for free if it would grow your business, except that there's 60,000 of you ordering them, and they cost us so much to print them because they're 300 pages. So we charge for the book, but literally everything else is free. My 101 class is free. The website is free. The scavenger hunt video is free. The accountability worksheets are free. The marketing material is free. The ER graphics are free. You know, all the interviews and all that stuff that I've done, it's all free. All right. We've given you everything free we possibly can to help you. The only reason I don't do the books for free is because they're so expensive to get them printed. So, but hopefully you're aware of all the tools that we put in into your hand. She says she feels nervous about reading the script. You know what? It's okay. If you're nervous reading the script, then just first off, I tell you, one of your assignments in the workbook is to practice reading the script 10 times in a mirror. Just read it again and again and again and again. It's going to become second nature to you. Once you get to the point where it's getting very comfortable to read the script, then I'll grab somebody that I know is not going to make fun of me and I'll read it in front of them. So, and this is just the tips that I've used from radio, from doing almost 20 years of radio. Grab your mom, grab your best friend, and read the script to them. Then when you're comfortable reading in front of one person, that's when you start teaching classes. And you know what? If you're not comfortable teaching in front of 12 people or 15 people, that doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. Don't you ever beat yourself up if you don't want to stand in front of a whole room of people. If your way of sharing is one-on-ones with one person at your dining room table, you're not doing it wrong, okay? Stop beating yourself up. What that is gift sets. And there's nothing wrong with your gift set. It's just a different way of sharing. It's going to take you a little bit longer to rank if you don't have a larger class. So you're going to have to be more tenacious and more persistent. But if you're out there and you're sharing, you are not doing it wrong. Okay, so don't beat yourself up. Just practice the script in the mirror, read it in front of somebody you're comfortable with, and then you keep your class size to the size that you're comfortable with. And maybe at the beginning, that's one person at a time. And as you get more comfortable, maybe it might be 3 or 4 people in your couch. Mickey, it's okay. If you're uncomfortable even reading the script, that's why I recorded it to a DVD for you. Then literally all you have to do is host. You invite 4 or 5 people to your house, you put the DVD in, and you let the DVD play, and you let them smell the kit at the end, and you hand them purple bags with how to order with your number on it, okay? And we'll have those DVDs up probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks. We're working really, really hard on them. They'll be on Amazon. You just keep checking the oilabilityteam.com page, and they'll be up there, all right? So I understand if you're nervous about sharing, but you know what? If you're nervous sharing, it's okay. Then you find your way of sharing. Maybe that is sending people a link to the audio, the 101 audio, and you offer them a peppermint roll on using If I Will You, okay? Maybe it's having a couple people at your house and putting the DVD in. We've made so many tools to make this easy for you to share, even if you don't want to read it to one person, all right? But I swear to you, you can do this. Whatever your gift set is, you can do it, all right? You can do it. I believe in you. I know you can do this. I've seen some very, very shy people, very shy. I've seen people that have been abused by alcoholics for 40 years, living a hermit life out there sharing these oils that have ranked up to silver rank, okay? So if they can do it, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You just have to find your way. You have to find your way. And that's why we've created so many different tools, whether it's the 101 or the DVD or the script that you just read in front of a couple people, or maybe you're doing it online through Facebook Lives. You're not doing it wrong. You just do it in your gift set in the way that you're comfortable sharing. All right? Hopefully that helps to answer your question. Yes, you do need to share. Getting the 101 in front of people is how you grow your business. So it's really important that you're sharing, and you're sharing regularly and constantly. It's the biggest thing that's going to grow your business. The more people see that 101 script, the faster you're going to grow. But you just got to find your way of doing it. All right, find your way of doing it. Do I ever use the Atovi? I can't answer that because I wouldn't be teaching a compliant boot camp. All right, so Appendix K right here. Appendix K is the accountability worksheet. You guys know if you're doing my boot camp, I'm going to give you homework all the time. So this is the homework that never ends. It never, ever, ever ends. You fill this sheet out by the 25th every single month. It's divided into 5 parts. The first part is classes. So I want you scheduling 4 to 6 classes a month. And remember, we just talked about the classes might be, doing an online class. It might be having 5 people in your living room. It might be doing a lunch and learn with 2 people over their lunch break. It might be sending 10 people the audio 101 and checking in with them. Whatever your idea of a class is, you need to be doing 4 to 6 of those a month. Okay, 4 to 6 of those a month. Growth. So you need to be writing down your goals for the month. Okay, I believe I truly can grow by 1,000 OGV. I've got 2 leaders this month that are selling on these 2 legs. They're holding 4 to 6 classes because I have trained them with the game plan system and they know what they need to be doing. And I'm out there holding 4 to 6 classes. And I think between the 3 of us, we're going to grow by at least 1,000. This is the area that I need to grow. This is a leader that I'm working with. This is a leg that I needed to see growth on for me to be able to rank. So you need to start every month knowing where you're going, and then you'll get there because you know what your goals are. Break it up into 30-day chunks. Don't give yourself 6-month goals and 12-month goals. I want to see them in 30-day chunks on these worksheets. I want you as leaders, if you're a leader that's a senior star and you've got 2 or 3 people under you selling, or you're a leader that's a silver or a leader that's a gold, use these sheets every single month. With my team, they have to have them filled out by the 25th every month, and I give prizes away to people who fill them out. So it's divided into classes, growth, those are your goals, leaders, so who am I working with this month, business hours, and follow-up. Those are the 5 parts of the checklist, and you need to be filling them out. It ends with goals for the next month. Get a partner, keep yourself on track. Or if you're red and you don't need a partner because you're going to have the sucker filled out before the 25th, then go for it. If you're good at holding yourself accountable, that's fine. If you're not, if you're blue and you really need somebody to check in on you, then find a partner so you can do it. Even if that's your mom and she's not even doing the business, it doesn't matter. We've made it really easy for you to fill the worksheet out because you just go to oilabilityteam.com, click on free stuff, and you can download it. You can even print it back to back and just shove it in your printer or in your planner because it's one piece of paper. It's really, really easy to keep up on. Appendix L talks about all of the stuff that we've developed for your team. Right now, at this second, there are 4 game plan resources. So right now, it's very easy to keep track of because there's only 4 things. The game plan book. This is the big honkin' 270-page book. We have your game plan, also nicknamed Game Plan Mini. This is the only prospecting book in all of Young Living. There is no other book out there like this anywhere. It doesn't exist. So this means that if somebody's never heard of Young Living in their life that you just bumped into at Walmart or at the gas station or in your college class that you're taking and they're frustrated with their job, or your friend that you just bumped into from high school that you haven't seen in 5 years and they have no idea what Young Living is, you can put this in their hand and they will contact you asking you for a teacher training. That's what this book does. All right. It always points them back to you. This doesn't have any of our contact information in. There's a place on the back where you can print a sticker and put all of your information right in the back. And we've used a secondary printer and gotten them down to $1 a piece. $1 a piece, because I want you to give these to every person that comes to a class, every time you're doing a care package, every time you're sending anything in the mail, every time you're doing follow up with your team. Every person on your team should get a copy of these books, especially your leaders. Especially your leaders, but even the people that have never even heard of Young Living. This needs to go in their hand, okay? We have them in bundles of 100, and you can order them directly on our website. If you go under bulk orders and you just hold your hand over the mouse, you'll see the button pop up that says Your Game Plan. That's where you order the 100 packs of these Your Game Plans. If you don't have a large team yet, then just go in with a couple other leaders that you do have, or go in with your upline so that you can, but I would use 100 if I was a star, because I would hand them out like candy. What's the difference between this and the one on Amazon? The one on Amazon is $4 a book, and it's intended for people that want to see it before they place a bulk order. So they just want to get one in their hands. They want to see if it's something they really want to use for their team. That's the place you go to just get it in your hands and read it. I swear to you, you're going to fall in love with it. You're going to fall in love with it. I would, yes, absolutely put them in purple bags at classes. Yes, yes, yes. Leave it on all the seats of every person that comes to class. Hand it out wherever you are. Keep them in your portable offices in your purse. I handed out 11 of them tonight at the basketball game that I was at. Just hand them out like candy. They're $1. Okay. Every time you put one in somebody's hands, you're investing into them. So what's the difference between using YouTube and Vimeo for classes? Not really any difference. You can use either one if you're doing online classes, but there is nothing like Your Game Plan out there anywhere. It doesn't exist. It's the only one that points directly back to you. The book ends with me telling them to contact you and get trained. So what happens when you do that? You pull out the teacher training that we just worked through, that 3-page teacher training. You don't give them the game plan book. You pull out the teacher training and you train them. They're going to get really excited about the business by reading this, and they're going to contact you. We've had hundreds and hundreds of stories, and we only released these books a week ago. 45,000 books in a week. 45,000. You guys are amazing. So that's the second resource we have. The third resource we have is the game plan workbook, which goes hand in hand with the book. All right, they're intended to be used together. They're really going to solidify the principles of the book in your mind. And I've got you doing exercises that prepare you to be able to teach, writing your open, writing your close, sharing your story, developing your warm market list. So when you plateau, which happens to everybody, even if you're a Royal Crown Diamond, by the way. So when you plateau, you've got a list that you can look at and go, oh yeah, I forgot about that person. I haven't contacted her yet. And she didn't go sign with somebody else because I haven't talked to her yet. All right. There's a lot of good, tangible things in the workbook that customize the entire game plan book for you specifically in your team. So you really want to get your hands on both. If you're doing boot camp with your team, they should have the book and the workbook. They should have them both. They work together. And then the fourth resource that we have developed is the Audible book. The Audible book I designed purposely so that you could learn a different way. All right. So, a game plan retreat. I didn't even think about a game plan retreat. You guys would like a game plan retreat? I could probably pull one of those off. Like a 2 or 3 day retreat. All right. Let me think about that. Let me think about that. That's very doable. I could probably pull something like that together in the fall. Okay. So, what was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. So the fourth resource is the Audible book. And the reason that I wrote the Audible book and that I voiced the whole thing myself. I've been a news anchor 18 years. So it's me whispering into your ear. If you're going to go through game plan boot camp withdrawal, go get the audiobook because you'll never get rid of me. You can listen on your phone. You don't have to have any special tools or devices or anything. You download it to your phone. So that means if you're driving, you can listen. If you're doing dishes, you can listen. If you're a mom and you're bumming around the house, you can listen. I had a lady today who won a prize from me because she was listening within 15 minutes of it getting released at the gym while she was working out. I was like, you literally just got like triple points from me for doing all those at the same time, right? You can listen. It's on your device all the time. All right. All the time. It's awesome. So, good. We're getting really good feedback on the audiobook. It literally just got released like, 10 hours ago. So, and I think the audiobook will go all the way to number 1 on Amazon. I believe with all my heart, it's going to go all the way to number 1. No, we're not going to have CDs because Amazon owns it. And because they own it, we can't make CDs of it. So we just have the digital version, which you can listen to from your cell phone or tablet or device. You should be able to listen to it. It is available right now. If you go to Amazon and you type in game plan and the book comes up, there will be a button that says Audible, and you can click on that and you can get it right off of Amazon. I'd encourage you to do Amazon Smile, which is just smile.amazon.com, and then type in game plan, because you can pick the Young Living Foundation and donate to them every single time you order. So if you're ordering game plan books, or you're ordering minis, or you're ordering workbooks, or you're ordering audibles, if you're ordering any of that stuff, then you can donate to the foundation. So that's another reason why we went with Amazon as our publisher, because we wanted to be able to have you guys give to the foundation as well. So not only are you blessing your team, but you're also blessing Young Living as well. And to date, they've only had $3,000 given, according to Amazon, to the Young Living Foundation so far. I say you guys get on and you buy so many audibles through smile.amazon.com that we give them $3,000 this month. What do you think? Can we match their all-time donations, because so many of you guys get on and get the Audible version, and so many of you guys order off of smile.amazon.com that we can blow Young Living's doors off so they get this huge check that comes into the Young Living Foundation. Wouldn't that be awesome? Thank you guys for sharing that. It looks exactly the same as the Amazon site. You're just using a different way. And then when it asks where you want to donate, you just click Young Living. And Amazon donates. It doesn't raise the price of the book. It's just Amazon Smile. Amazon does the donation. All right, so where did I leave off here? Appendix K is the accountability worksheet, and you print that off. And then Appendix L talks about all the stuff that we developed for your team. So the 4 game plan resources, the book, the workbook, my game or your game plan, which is nicknamed Game Plan Mini. Those are those books you can just hand out like crazy, either in bulk and packs of 100 or more, or on Amazon if you just need to get a couple fast in your hands for a vendor event, or a couple for a leader. You need it in 2 days. Those are a little pricier. Okay, so just a heads up, they're a little pricier because Amazon will not allow us to sell a book cheaper than $4. But we wanted to make sure that you had a 2-day shipping option if you were in a pinch and you needed it fast. So we left both of them up. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We just wanted to give you more options. So if you go on Amazon, you can order it for $4 and get it in 2 days, or you can place a bulk order and you can get it in about 2 weeks, but you get it for $1 a book instead of $4 a book. So that's the difference. Content is exactly the same. Exactly the same. Yes, I do have presentation slides. The 101 PowerPoint will be up tonight on the oilabilityteam.com website, and it is completely free for your use. So you will be able to use that as well. That will be one of the resources to you. And then the 4th thing that we have is the Audible book, which is a listenable book. And I encourage you guys, when you finish boot camp, to make sure that your leaders get the Audible. That's what I gift my leaders when they finish, is I gift them the Audible book, because I want them listening to this training all the time. All the time. I want it in their head. All right. Okay. So, then there's also the website, which is absolutely loaded. Guys, promise me that when boot camp ends, you're all going to go over to the website and just get lost in it. And please look in on it every couple of weeks, because we're constantly adding stuff. Next week, I'm going to be adding all my corporate interviews. We're going to be putting up all the videos from the Silvers and the team. I'm going to be putting up photos of all the farms that I visited so you can see them up close. The farm in Ecuador, the farm in Hawaii, so you can see them close and see all of the photos from the farm, and the ylang-ylang, and all the 60-second videos of me out in the fields picking and interviewing the farm managers and all of that. There's so much good content that's going to be going up. The PowerPoint should be up later tonight. We've got links now to the Audible book. All of my favorite oils for the business are up there tonight. There's so many good resources. The 101 audio is up there. And we're constantly adding to it. If you aren't sure if something has been released yet, you can go to the resources button and look, and it'll list all of the DVDs by name. And it'll tell you if you don't know and you missed the announcement on Facebook, if you look over in the website, if it's there'll be a link to it. If it's not there yet, then it'll say it's coming. And that means we're just waiting on Amazon for it to be uploaded. So just hang tight and we'll get it out. So Boot Camp and Facebook are totally free. And we're going to be leaving Boot Camp up forever. So I'm hoping that most of you guys have a group of your leaders that are starting this on Monday. And you're going to put in your groups the link to the first Facebook video, which is on the Oilability Team website. If you click on Boot Camp, they're all in one place. Video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All you got to do is open it, copy the URL, and paste it right into your business page, and bam, it's up. It's really, really easy to share, and they're all in one spot. The oil of the day, the homework assignments, it's all on one page every single day. So it makes boot camp very, very easy to replicate on your teams if you're using the website. If you're trying to do it off the Facebook page, it's going to be hard. All right, it's going to be a little bit harder for you guys to do off Facebook. So just use the website. It's a great resource. What's coming? The DVDs. We're going to have those out over the next couple of months. There's 5 of them that are going to be up on Amazon, and then we're recording this entire boot camp to DVD so you guys can use it for your retreats, so you guys can use it for your teams if you want to do small group studies. Maybe you have leaders that are in rural areas that don't have good bandwidth and they don't have the ability the data to be able to watch these online. We're going to record the entire thing, the whole 25 hours to DVDs. And those are going to be up on Amazon as well. You guys are all asking for a retreat. All right. I swear the first time I ever heard the word game plan retreat mentioned was just now. So I do not have a retreat plan. That's you guys. That's you guys. But I could work on one if you want a game plan retreat and you guys are willing to fly in all over the country. I will do a game plan retreat if you guys want one. A nice 2 or 3 day retreat in Corning, New York. I've got an amazing facility, a stadium facility with movie theater screens and cushy seats. And if you guys want to fly in for a retreat, I would do a retreat with you if that's what you want. The audio on Amazon, if you click on game plan, if you click on it, it's going to say Kindle book, paperback, or Audible. You click on Audible, and that's where the audio is. That's where you get it. All right.